Welcome back to Raye Keys TV, y'all. It's your girl Raye, and I am coming with another review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12, Episode 4. I got my baby with me today. He's just gonna be rocking with us, y'all, so hold on. Okay, so the first thing I want to say is that y'all was coming for me last week in the comments talking about I was cussing too much, I was being too emotional. So this week I'm just gonna leave the emotion out of it, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. But the one thing that I do want to talk about is people accepting and acknowledging, taking full ownership of their contribution to the demise of their relationships, whether it's a relationship, a marriage, or friendship, or what have you. Are you accepting and acknowledging full ownership of your contribution to the drama? So the episode opens up with the girls down at Pride, and everybody looked like they were having fun. The person I had a problem with was Eva. Eva, you're coming off as real funky and phony this season. You're real fake. When Nene walked up, you were so quick to say, "Hey, beautiful. How you doing? Hey, beautiful." Just a smiling. But then when Nene turns her back and she's off the float, and you ask Cynthia how was their interaction, Cynthia was just like, "Yeah, we spoke." She said, "Hi, gorgeous." I said, "Hey, beautiful," whatever. And you were like, not, as if to say Nene is not pretty, not gorgeous, beautiful, whatever. But a few seconds ago, you were calling her gorgeous. So it just comes off as real fake, phony, and funky to me. And it's not a good look for you. The other thing I want to say about Pride is, and I know this is not going to be politically correct, but one of the things I notice a lot is people using how they identify as a way to gain popularity. And I'm not saying that Noelle is or is not sexually fluid. I don't think that she would publicly come out and say that she's lesbian, bi, fluid, or whatever when she's not. But I just hope that Cynthia isn't using her daughter's sexuality or how she identifies as a ploy to stay relevant and to gain popularity. And I really hope she's not encouraging Noelle to do the same thing. Be who you are, but don't lie about who you are. On to Porsha. Honey, when they showed Dr. Sherry, the first person I thought that was Candace Dillard's mother, Candace from The Real Housewives of Potomac. I thought that was her mama. Yeah, I don't know why. I just kind of feel like those two look alike. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. If they look similar or not. Not all black people look alike. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. It was just something about her. I think Dr. Sherry kind of like glammed up a little bit since last season. But I thought that she looked a lot like Candace's mom. But anyway, I want to say that Porsha, I'm so glad that you are sticking with the counseling, because it's only going to benefit you and your child. And I like the way the Dr. Sherry approached Porsha. She basically was asking Porsha a bunch of questions. She said, are you asking questions and then listening for the answers, or are you asking the questions and getting upset and leaving before you're able to hear what Dennis is telling you? Even if you don't agree, and even if you can't accept what Dennis has to say, at least listen to it, because you never know. You might learn something new. Kenya talking about her marriage with KANDI. Okay? Are you acknowledging and accepting full ownership of your contribution to the demise of your marriage? Now, look, I think Mark is a jerk. I think Mark is passive aggressive and aggressive. I think he does too much as far as Kenya is concerned. Y'all heard my last week's review. I was so mad at that brother. But let me tell y'all, it's always two sides. It's always two sides to every story. And we're seeing Kenya's side right now. Taking the emotion out of it and just asking the question to Kenya. Kenya, let me tell you something. If a man wants to be hands-on with parenting, let him. If that man wants to change all the diapers and do all the feedings and he doesn't want a nanny around because he's so hands-on, honey, let me tell you something. Let him. Kenya, you're coming off as if you're tying your self-worth to how much time Mark is spending with his daughter. Look, there's enough love to go around for everybody, okay? Him changing diapers and him loving on his daughter does not detract from who you are as a woman. It does not detract from your value as a wife. So I think what's happening, without knowing the story, without knowing all of it, you get mad and uneasy and angry when Mark is showing what you think is too much attention to your daughter. So yeah, it sounds like that you get really upset and mad when you think that Mark is spending too much time with Brooklyn. And what that does is cause arguments. And I'm not saying that you're the cause of the argument. I'm just saying that because you get angry, he might get angry. And then y'all mad at each other, go to bed mad, and don't hunch at night. So as an effort to fix the problem, Kenya, sit back, go get you a glass of wine, go on out and go get your nails done, go work out, go do what you do to stay beautiful, and let Mark have it, okay? So don't create problems where there isn't any, is what I'm saying. Take responsibility. Acknowledge your part. Take full ownership. Acknowledge what you do to contribute to the drama, because it's never all one person. It's never all just one person that is causing the relationship to fail. You and KANDI were talking about compromise. I'm going to say this. Whether it's popular or not, there are roles in a marriage. There are gender roles. And if you feel like your husband is stepping on your toes, then fight fire with fire. Let him. Let him get up at night and change the diaper. Let him get up at night 2:30 in the morning and feed the baby. Let him be the first person to respond. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to do because I'm a mother and a new mom, but let him be the first one to respond. And he's going to get tired just like we do. He's going to get tired. When he has to work or when he has things that he needs to get done during the day and he's not able to because you're letting him be the first responder to the baby, all that's going to stop. He's going to stop. He's going to lean on you to take the lead. So instead of bumping heads, y'all going to be bumping uglies. The sex that you want, you can get it if you just lay low for a little bit and let Mark do it. Nene Leakes, do you acknowledge and accept full ownership of your contribution to the drama? Because I'm going to tell you this. The lunch that you and Marlo had at the boating club was a real disappointment. I've been trying to rock with you and understand your side of things, but Nene, you were coming off as real childish. It's like you do these things, you get upset, And when people call you out on some of the things you do, instead of taking full ownership of your contribution to the drama, you throw tantrums. You walking out of the lunch because Marlo said that you have to own up to your part was a pure example, was one of the finest examples of what I'm talking about. Nene, you're not wrong about Cynthia. I don't think you are. I think I see a lot of what you say she is. I can see it. I get why you say that Cynthia is shady. But in the same breath, Nene, you have to take responsibility for your shade too. It's like you go around and around, back and forth, up and down with your friends, and you get mad and you stay mad for as long as you want to, and then years later all is supposed to be forgotten. Example, when you were on Andy Cohen's show last night, you said that you and Kim are texting each other after you once vowed that you would never be her friend again because she was talking about roaches, or her daughter was talking about roaches in your house. I mean, this is so typical of you. Instead of being the bigger person, instead of being a grown person and acknowledging and accepting ownership for your part in the drama, you just simply wait it out and wait till people forget details about what really happened, and oh, I don't remember what happened, I don't know if I said that, and then, well, we're back to friends again. See, that wouldn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. If you have a problem with me, you owe it to me as my friend to let me know so that I can make adjustments or tell you to go jump in the lake. You know what I'm saying? But you owe it to me to communicate. And you don't do that. You just get mad and throw your hand up and say, well, this person is shady, we ain't friends, they hurt me, we're not friends. And that's not fair. That's not fair, Nene. Yeah, Nene, you get on my nerves. You got on my nerves. When you walked out of that restaurant with Marlo was 100% right. She was 100% right. Nene, you got on my daggone nerves. But can someone tell me, please, why Eva is beefing with half the cast on the show? Eva. So what you gonna do? You just, in order to stay relevant on the show, you just gonna have beefs with everybody? But can somebody tell me why Eva is beefing with Kenya? Because I don't remember them ever interacting.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
So that's basically what I wanted to say about this episode, y'all. Just ask the question, are you acknowledging and accepting full ownership of your contribution to the drama? It doesn't seem like these ladies are, as far as Nene goes, as far as Kenya goes in her marriage. Porsha, the jury's still out on that. And Eva, look, Eva, you just beefing with everybody. That's all I got for this episode, y'all. Go ahead and drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about who's taking ownership of their contribution to the drama. And I will see you guys in the next video.